Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Season 1 of The Flash. So, before we get into my review for Season 1 of The Flash, be warned, spoilers are ahead. I go in depth with my TV show reviews, as you all know, so spoilers are ahead. So if you have not seen Season 1, do not watch this review. But if you have seen Season 1 or you just don't care about spoilers, keep on watching. So, Season 1 of The Flash stars Grant Gustin, and what this season is about. It's about this guy named Barry Allen. He, is an ordinary forensic scientist, and what happens one day is he gets hit with a particle accelerator. What happens? He gets super speed, and he becomes the Flash, and he's trying to stop other metahumans as well, while also finding out that maybe he's been working with the enemy this entire time. So, what I think of Season 1 of The Flash. Wow. Just wow. Like, wow. This was amazing. Like, this was fantastic. This was fantastic. I loved Season 1 of The Flash. This is some of the best television you're going to ever see. I would rank Season 1 of The Flash with Arrow Season 2 and Breaking Bad Season 4. That's how amazing this season was. I loved Season 1 of The Flash. So, let's get into my positives of Season 1. My positives are the acting in this season. The acting is so great. The acting is so great. Of course, Grant Gustin as Barry Allen / The Flash. He is just amazing in this role. He does such a great job, in my opinion, playing Barry Allen / The Flash. He's just so great. He's so electric, no pun intended, but he's just so great in this show, And I love his enthusiasm. He's just so awesome in this show. And he has real emotions, whenever he's with his dad or, and everything. I really enjoyed Grant Gustin as Barry Allen / The Flash. You got Harrison, the guy who plays Harrison Wells / Reverse Flash / Eobard Thawne. He's the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude, okay? He was really good. He's great, I did like the guy who played Harrison Wells. He was great, I just really enjoyed him. He's by far the second best comic book TV villain we have had so far. Slade Wilson's still number 1, but Harrison Wells is definitely number 2. He was just so great. Barry asks, "Why did you kill my mother?" His simple answer is, "I just hate you. I just simply hate you." And it's pretty simple. And he wants to get back to his time because he's not Harrison Wells, he's Eobard Thawne. And he just wants to get back to his time. I did like Danielle Panabaker, I believe, as Caitlin Snow. She was great as well. The guy who played Siskel was also great. The guy who played Eddie was great. The girl who played Iris was also great. So yeah, the acting overall is great in this season. I did love the acting in this season. So yeah. The way characters would interact in this season was so fantastic. I loved how characters just interact with each other, especially with Barry and Joe. Barry Allen and Joe West. I love their interaction with each other. It's so great in my opinion, After Barry's mom was killed, Barry had to go live with Joe West because his dad was framed for the murder, so he had to go live with Joe West. And, they have a father and son kind of bond, So I like that, and it definitely shows. So yeah, and also I do love the character interactions with Barry, Caitlin, and Cisco. Those are great too. So yeah. The writing is fantastic with this season. I love the writing with Season 1. Season 1's writing is so fantastic. I love the writing with season 1. So yeah, the directing with this season, the directing is so great in my opinion. I do love the directing with season 1 of The Flash. It is great. So yeah. Let's discuss some of the big moments that happened this season. Let's first start off with the mid-season finale. The mid-season finale, we see, we find out Harrison Wells is the Reverse Flash, like I said earlier. And I had my suspicions of him since day one, since we watched the first episode of The Flash, and you see him in in this kind of lab type thing. He's walking. So, and he's like, see you again, glad to see you, Barry, or something. And we see this newspaper that says, I believe it was 2024, if I'm not mistaken, and it showed that the Flash has disappeared. So, I did like that. And, we find out he's the Reverse Flash in the mid-season finale. And not really too big of a shocker for me, but it was still a shocker, because that's what I figured was the Reverse Flash. So yeah. Another huge moment in this season is I forgot to mention this, is the Flash versus Arrow crossover episode that they have, and I thought this was actually better than the one that they had on Arrow, where they had the Flash fight the Arrow, and that was great. I loved that fight. It was just so great. They have Barry become evil basically. So yeah. I really liked that. That was cool. So yeah. Out of Time. Holy moly. Out of Time is my second favorite episode of this entire season. We'll get into what my first is, but Out of Time was just, whoa! Whoa! It was just whoa! Man. The episode Out of Time, it was just so mind-blowing. I mean, Cisco gets killed. I mean, Joe gets captured and beaten up by the weather dude, and Iris finds out Barry's the Flash. The Flash has to run so fast that he stops the tidal wave, and then he goes back in time. And it's just, I loved seeing that, because in the comics, there's parallel universes. So I like that they're taking the whole time travel element in this show. I did really enjoy that as well. By the way, I love the special effects, especially for a TV show. Whenever Barry's running, he has the street thing behind him. Love that. The special effects are great for this show, so yeah. I do love the time travel element of this show, He goes back in time and he's like, whoa. Just whoa, And just Out of Time is just such a mind-blowing episode, in my opinion, so yeah. Then, episode 20, I believe, no, it's not Who Is Harrison Wells, The Trap. It's called The Trap. I really enjoyed that episode too. It's where, they almost get him, but no, it was just a trick. That was a great episode as well, so yeah. Let's get into what probably everybody wants me to talk about in this review, the season finale. Holy biscuits and gravy. We have to wait for October? Holy biscuits. This season finale was all over the place in a good way. Of course Barry is conflicted. Does he want to go back in time to save his mother, So yeah, and he does. But here's the thing. He goes back in time. He's at the place, where his mother's about to be murdered. And, his future self is like, no, don't do it. Just don't. Don't do it. And, future him just runs away. And, Barry's talking to his mom, and he's like, it's me, it's Barry. I just want to tell you that me and Dad, we're doing okay, and, he didn't save her. So, at first I didn't quite understand why he didn't save her, but then it was, of course, all a trap, just so the future can go right for Eobard Thawne. So that's the Reverse Flash / Harrison Wells. Holy biscuits. So what Barry does is run out of that black hole and just punches right through the glass and takes down Reverse Flash, So yeah, I did like the fight between them. That was awesome. Finally, Flash was able to at least fight him, because, he's needed help in the past with from Oliver, from Firestorm. You know, he couldn't beat him the first time he fought him in the mid-season finale. So yeah, you know. And I'm liking this fight, and then you know, he's about to get killed by the Reverse Flash Barry, and then someone shoots themselves, and you find out it's Eddie. Eddie shoots himself. Cause you wanna know why? Because you know, they're related, Eddie and Erebon. So he shot himself to basically save Barry. And you know, Iris is all sad because they were together and everything. So yeah, they were sad. And I also did like the kind of the relationship that Barry and Iris had. You know, not really love relationship, even though probably it will be in the next season. But you know, kind of their friendship. I did enjoy that as well. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. But you know, and then the black hole opens again. And oh yeah, and Erebon Thawne, he's gone. He no longer exists. So, and then that black hole opens again. And Barry, you know, just has to, he says, I have to get up there. I have to run. And he runs into the black hole. Cuts. We're done. Like, what? We have to wait till October, you know? So, that was a great season finale. By far my favorite episode, I think, of this entire season. I don't want to say that just because it's the season finale, but man, was this a fantastic episode. So, yeah. Man, season 1 of The Flash was just awesome. I loved season 1 of The Flash. I also love the stuff of Groyd, I believe. Yeah, I did like the Metahumans, you know, Wetmore Miller as Captain Cold. He wasn't a Metahuman, but he was still awesome. Mostly the villains were pretty cool with this episode, so yeah. Overall, season 1 of The Flash, man, it was just awesome. Definitely the second best comic book TV season of any show. Still my number 1 is Arrow season 2, but this was still great. I loved The Flash season 1. So yeah, this is probably the best season 1 I've ever seen of a show. Ever. So yeah, it's time for my official grade on season 1 of The Flash, and my official grade on season 1 of The Flash is an A+. No doubt about it, this season gets an A+. I loved this season. I had no problems with this season. Guys, if you have not watched The Flash, you need to watch this show. This season was fantastic. This is some of the best television you will ever see. I love this season. It's getting an A+. So what do you guys think of season 1 of The Flash? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you all later. Peace.